Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's SMB3 Group I match between Craig SMB3 and Paratroopa. Craig's going in 1-3, and Para's going in 1-1. And this match is sure to be a very interesting match, as this could help decide who goes further into the bracket stages between these two awesome players. Hi everyone, I'm Meowth of Team Rocket, and I'll be doing the play-by-play for today. I'm just checking to see if everyone's in the chat is having a good time. I apologize for the late start, just some technical problems. Thank you, Shinobi. So let's get our guesses in for what word's going to start off this seed. We got Wed Wizworld guessing World 6. Gunard guessing World 4. I think we're just waiting for Craig and Pella to get the accoutrements set up. Boob Sled going with World 5. Growlwolf going with World 2. How you doing, Growlwolf? Thanks, Growl. That means a lot. Honestly, you and LOC have been two of the people who've helped me the most with practicing my comms. Thanks for the heads up, Growl. Thanks for the heads up. We're just waiting to get Paris situated with it. To get situated with her sound bites. Just give us a few more minutes. And after this match, we've got another one following up. And for that one, I'll be commentating, but I'll be joined by the great Gimp Extreme on comms. Shio's guessing we're going to start with World 3. We're just waiting for both races to hit the start button. Nano's guessing World 1. And it's World 6. Red Wizworld gets bragging rights. And we start off with 6F2, the ice sport. This one's a pretty interesting sport, if I may say so. Because if you have a tail, you can just pretty much make this thing a complete joke. Although, since it's the starting stage, that possibility is non-existent. So a star can help make the form freeze as well. You see Paris supposed to get to the boom boom with Craig right after her. And both of them are able to make very quick work of Boom Boom, and I think Para may have even gone a bro. Just a cough. And now we go into 8-1, and immediately Para takes a fall. I don't have COVID bootleg. I've been vaccinated. Don't worry. But I appreciate the concern. And she gives Para a nice big fall. We see Craig going through 8-1. Ralph is the one who builds the most diabolical and sinister seeds. And dang it if we don't love him for it. As Para makes her way through a hand stage. Craig's going into a mushroom. As Para picks up a Jugan Clad, that's definitely going to be useful. Could even be good. I was going to say could be good against 8-1, but she can bypass it. But if we have 6-6, 5-9, or the dreaded Atlantis, it could definitely be a boon. We see Paratroopa is going to use the Tanuki suit to go into a fight with the Jumbo Ammo Bros. As Craig completes 5-7. Now Para's going to 5-7, and Craig's going into another battle with a couple of Hamburgers, but with his firepower, he makes very quick work. He picks up a star for his efforts. Not the best enemy set for Para in 5-7. Bunch of everything coming at you. And after, and a winged Gooper sends her back to the start. And we see Craig makes it through the next stage with little problem, and Para's, after having a fall on 7-6, tries again with 5-7 and has another struggle and is going to take a game over. I think Growlith did roll this one, as I believe Craig is into 6-1. Let me. No, that's 6-3. My mistake. Or is it 6-7? Either way, this is 6-6. And well, where 6-6 could be seen as the devil stage for how long and annoying it is. Fitting, since 6-6 is part of the numbers of the beast. That's kind of specific, Growl. But I do know what you mean. As Para enters a mushroom house and picks up a leaf. We see Craig's going to go for an end card game. You know, I was just watching some Dr. Pimple Popper videos earlier today, but let's focus on this as Pear's going into the next stage. And Craig's going to use the pipes to see if he can make his way around the level. And he finds a way to Lemmy's castle. Craig's going to have to make his way through the airship as Para enters 6-7. Let's see how beefy our Lemmy is today. And Craig's just gonna say nope and flame him. Must be nice to be on. It's as if he's on a message board just trolling the haze out of him. We see Para's on her way to start her battle with Lemmy. A little bit rickrolling in letter. And we go to World 1. And we start off at 7F1 Fort Knox. And as we know, here is one of the few vanilla items you will always find a Tanuki suit in order to ensure the level can be completed. Because even though we randomize this and some of us are sadistic, we don't want to be complete jerkheads. Craig picking up the necessary Tanuki suit. We're gonna fly right up to the exit pipe. Gotta wonder who Bowser contracted who built that. We see Para's entering 7F1, so they're really getting close to each other. And we see Craig's just entered 2-1, and a boss bass is in the mix. But Craig denying boss bass of his meal. And now we go on to one of Bowser's military branches, the Air Force. Craig making his way gently. As you can see, we've turned off auto scroll. We've turned that off for nearly every level except the two in which auto scroll must be on in order to ensure completion. Those being 5-9 and Atlantis. Though I've heard tale that Fred is trying to figure out a way to manipulate those so auto scroll can be turned off. Para's the first one to make it to the World 2 airship. Wait, this is World 2 airship? Fred? And Para takes out Lemmy easily, and we have a lead change. A bootleg pickle, both of them have diagonal scrolling, and because of the angle, without auto scroll, so far it would make some of the platforms not load correctly and make the level impossible. At least for 5-9. With Atlantis, it's again more of a scrolling diagonal issue. No problem. And we see Paras entering World 2 and going into 7F2 and taking an intentional death. Cannot really say I blame her. We see Paras entering one of the stages, and I believe this is 1-2. Oh, 3-4. Thank you, Widward. Thank you, Wed and Rocky. Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to get my bearings. We see Paras using a hammer to break one of the blocks, and going through 7-8. Thank you, Red Wiz. And we see Craig takes a fireball right up the behind. Now Craig's gonna try his luck with 7-8. Gonna use his Tanuki suit to bypass all of the havoc. As Para completes it and is going on to the next world. Big Cole, how often have you actually heard me commentate? As we see Paras entered 2-4. But I appreciate a compliment, Kowalski. You know, I used to farm lives in 1-2 myself, Rocky and Nano. Quite fun. Though people would say I was breaking the game, and Craig's going to take the hidden path in 2-4. And I won't lie, I did this a lot as a youth. Really, Kowalski, then? Well, it's nice to be complimented. I'm nowhere near as good as LOZ or Growl, but I try my best. And we see Paras entering 3-1. And Craig's right behind her. And Para takes a death. This could be Craig's chance to take the lead. With that, I believe Para's going to be the first one to make it to our salty. Nope. Apparently I'm a little clueless today. As Craig is just one stage away from making it onto our friend Morton. Now Craig's gonna make it towards Morton. But let's see how salty Morton's gonna be today. By the way, what Pale just completed? 3-5. We see Morton's a 1, a 2. Morton's just had the right amount of salt for today. 3. Wait, so if this was 3-1. Oh, the other was 3. The other was 3-8. I apologize, folks. If you guys can't tell, there are a lot of levels in this game, and I do have a habit of getting some of them mixed up. I hope you guys don't mind if I'm kind of an idiot. We see Craig's going up against a pair of twin firebows. As we see Craig enter one of the forts, and I want to explain also, if you guys hear a lot of pauses, that's me. Gravel got me this website. It's kind of like a cheat sheet to help me remember levels because sometimes I get confused. That's why there's pauses sometimes. Yes, I just gave away one of my secrets. I don't know about that, J Steel. I just try to. I know the racers are the main focus. I just want everybody to have a good time. That's all I want in the end. Even if I am loud and annoying, what I am. But enough about me. Let's focus back on the races. Paratroopers made it through another fort and unfortunately finds out that it's not the right one to build the bridge. Well, I appreciate all the love in the chat. Oh, Craig has just built the bridge to our boy Iggy, and very funny, J Steel. And let's see how much of a nerd Iggy is today. The 1, a 2, and a 3 crit. And Iggy is just your average nerd. And we see Pale has just managed to build Iggy's bridge, and now she'll be on her way as soon as she takes care of these jumbo hammer bros. And with her store, she makes very quick work. Yes, and Red Wiz is informing me that Pale just got a bow! As we enter World 7, the Pipe Maze, or as I call it, a nightmare. As we see, Craig's going to take on the end card game. Now, also, with the randomizer, just because you see a pattern in the end card game does not mean that's the item you will get. If you're lucky enough, you could end up getting yourself a nice amount of Jugum clouds, which in my opinion is one of the best items. It's basically a skipper level. And with something like Atlantis, you need it. As Para takes out Iggy and is going on to World 5. Right now, Para and Craig, I'd say, are both at an even keel. Because the pipe maze, it's just as much an equalizer as World 8, and we see Craig's entering the pyramid, which is gonna also have another instance of a vanilla item. In order to ensure completion, you will always see Buzzy Beetles here. Without those, the brick walls cannot be broken. Well, you can if you have a tail, as Craig is showing us, but with that, it's a little harder to come by. We see Craig makes his way out as Para's going through one of our muncher stages. Sort of, Collis, sort of. There are random enemy sets in it, but there will always be Buzzy Beetles at that one section. As we see Craig's entered 1F3. And has the leaf, is he gonna go? No, he's not gonna go for the hidden item. Oh, and it appears that Paratroopa has found a way to Ludwig. Let's see if he'll be composing a full symphony or just a one-hit wonder. Was not as much clever as needed to ensure the prevention of an intentional soft lock. And poor Ludwig's just doing a double-sided album for today. An A-side and a B-side, if you will. No, Bingus, warp whistles are turned off completely. You are not allowed to use warp whistles, or starting from earlier today, save states for any reason short of an act of God. Meaning a power failure, hardware failure, family emergency, your dog blowing up, anything like that. Exactly. And we see Para's entering the Navy. Still leaves us with tanks and super tanks left to see. As Craig finally makes it out of World 5 and is going to be joining Para on World 6. Von Ed Niage. Nice Simpsons reference, Wed. No, you can still go into the warp whistle room, but it'll give you a random item instead of the warp whistle. And World 9 is completely disabled. Yep. New Kids on the Block. I'm wearing a bathrobe and I'm not even sick! And now Para's entering, I believe, 3-5. Or maybe not. This could be... No, you're right, Zero. That's 7-4. My mistake. And we're getting a lot of Ralph quotes. Para just went through the World 5 Tower. You know, I didn't even need a cheat sheet for that one. I love that quote, Rocky. As Craig makes it through the 5F Fortress. 5F2 Fortress. Thank you, Rocky. I needed that laugh. And I believe Para's just entered 1-2 now. Right, sorry. A little carried away. And I believe Para has just entered 1-3. Or is this 1-1? At this point, I'm almost not sure of my own name. 1-1, thank you, Zero. One of the most iconic stages in the game, and I blow it. What's in this water they gave me? We see now Para's made it to Roy's airship. A little bit of of Billy Madison from Nano. God, what's wrong? And Roy is definitely not our boy today with only a single hit. I believe it is, Collis. I believe it is. And we have a cheating hammer bro here. That's not fit. If the hammer bro wants to play cheat, Craig can beat cheat as well. As we enter World 3, the final stage before Bowser. And speaking of the final stage, we've just entered World 8-2. Didn't even need cheat sheet for that, but Para takes quite a long jump and doesn't quite make the landing. The hammer bow in a minute, what? Para not taking the quick shame and just using the P-Wing to get to fly over all the chaos. As Craig gets through 1-1. You know the old saying, Nana, slow and steady wins the race. As we see Craig's on his way to face off against Roy. Having a little bit of a frame issue with Para. And now Para's gonna have to go through 5-3, one of the longest stages in the game. And we've got the sun's half the sun he used to be. And we see Craig's going to take the quick shame through 8-2. Pick up a leaf along the way. And Para's going to use a hammer to break the lock and is on the way to face off against Wendy. But did Wendy have a Baconator like she was supposed to today? This is a very close match between Craig and Para. But we know Wendy had more than a side salad, more than a junior cheeseburger. Looks like Wendy just had the standard cheeseburger combo. As Craig's gonna enter the World 2 Fortress, otherwise known as the Spike Fort. And now let's play our favorite game, How Many Bridges? How many bridges? Ooh, and Para already gets grabbed by a hand stage and is gonna place the... Never mind, Para's just gonna take the intentional fall. Okay, Rocky and Nano are guessing 2 bridges. Gernard Boob guessing 4. Bingus guessing 0. Carlos 1. As we see Para's entering the army. Nope, this is Super Thing. The beginnings of them are both deceiving. And Craig realizing he may not have a hammer, so he's gonna have to do the lock the old-fashioned way. As Para makes it through a wonderful... And Craig goes through 2-3. See Para's going through the pipes. Can she find a route to Bowser? Apparently finding the wrong way. Para using another hammer to make her way through the world a little bit easier. And now Para's in 3-5. I'm almost positive. Yeah, Len is surprisingly not showing up today. At least for the first match. We still have one more to go for this one. Then we've got the second match coming up shortly. Shortly after this one. Yeah, much to our surprise, we had no betas. And we see there's only one bridge needed for Bowser, so Carlos gets bragging points. And Para takes a slide and a fall. And we now see Para's going through the 6F1 fort, or as I like to call it, I'm going to escalator land! We see Craig's made it to the World 7 airship. A little bit of Fairy Odd Parents fun for you folks. You should, Carlos. It's really fun. And Para gets a blow! And Craig just flame broils Wendy. Yeah, the combinations are almost endless, guys. There's trillions of seeds available for the randomizer. You never know what you're gonna get. As Para has built the bridge and is on her way to face off against Bowser with a hammer suit and a star. Para going for the everyman's clip and getting it, but can she go for some mac and cheese? As we see Craig's entering the correct fort 6F1. I have no idea what Higgin is. Oh, but Para loses the hammer suit to an errant fireball. Now Para's gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, but Para gets fireballed by Bowser. This could give Craig the shot he needs. Para going to try it all natural. Whoa, Para narrowly dodging the disco waffle. Oh, but Impera takes another lava bath. Yikes. And Craig's getting lava balled himself. Well, I'd say the star is helpful no matter what, except in 5-6. There, it's a lot more of a hindrance since you need the parabeetles to get forward. Ooh, and now Para gets lasered! But Craig has an encounter with a hand stage and is just gonna let Lakitu take him out. And I believe Craig has found a path to Bowser. Or not. Craig, realizing he still is short a hammer and is gonna use a hammer suit to go through 3-5. We see Para's not even bothering with the clips now. She's just gonna try to get to the fireball room and back to Bowser. Ooh, but a fireball catches Para, but she manages to make her way back to Bowser. And Craig finally makes his way to Bowser, but it may be too late. And with that, get your GG's out for Paratroopa. But a very close effort by Craig. Let's give him a round of applause. Ooh, and he bumps his head on a donut platform. And let's see what Para's official time is going to be. And Para's official time is going to be 45:06. And I just got word that Craig is forfeiting his match. So now we'll be getting the next match set up, and we should be right back with you shortly. Just stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. More action coming up. Right, and we should be about ready to go. And let's see what word we're going to start off with this time. Any guesses in chat? Just add a potato. Inferno Bren is guessing World 2. But we're starting off with the opposite of 2, 5. As we enter the 6-1 fort, otherwise known as the door 6. No, this is sorry. 3F1 fort. My mistake. We see Craig's just making his way through another stage. And now Craig's entering one of my favorite beta stages, the Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, otherwise known as the 7-6 beta. Now Para's going to take a stop at the Mushroom House, pick up a little something something. And she gets a leaf. Waterfall bear stage is an easy level as long as you keep with the current. Ooh, but Craig's made it to 5-3. Again, a very long and very slow and very annoying stage. And a bunch of other negative words that start with very. We see hit one of the baby Goombas trying to get around Para. Kinda cute. And ooh! We don't even get to see what stage this is before Wing Gruber Wing Gruber takes Craig out, and now we've entered 5-4. Gruber. Now we see Craig's going to play a bit of an end-card game and come out with Butt Kiss. Will they get anything from the Fireballs fight? Yes, he'll get a star, and we'll see how... Para doesn't have much luck in the end card game either. Now they are basically neck and neck. Now let's see how big of a boy Roy is, and Roy is not that big of a boy today. A two-hitter. Now we're entering the very first stage of the game, World 1. And we enter the World 2 for it, the Spike Land. Full of pointy things that make you want to have a hard time. Other than jumping past the hot foot. Para's the first one to make it out through the spikes, and whoa! Close call by Craig. He almost became a Mario sandwich. As we see Para's entering the Air Force. And as I said, we've turned all scrollers off because we want to see our racers go fast. And now Craig's entering 2-, I believe. Well, that's a World 2 quicksand. Now Paratroopa on the way to complete the stage as Craig's just right behind her. Craig's taking the lead. Can you believe in surprises? As Craig picks up a star after a bout with a couple of bros. Oh, but there's a lock barring the... Oh, but there's a lock barring the way and Para broke it already! And Para picks up a little bit of stuff from the end card game that time, but we're not sure what. But a couple of fireballs take quick work of the Hammer Bros as she picks up a star. With that, Paris is the first to make it to Larry's airship. And we see Larry's a 1 and a 2. Larry is a 1, a 2, and a 3. And with that, Paris on to the next world. Now it looks like we're entering World 4, and immediately Paris is going after a couple of hamburgers and picking up a Jugum Cloud. Nice. Can we get a nice in chat? And now Paris into 2-4, but unlike Craig, she doesn't have the right tools to go for the hidden area. And Craig picks up his Jugum Cloud too. And I believe Craig is entered 6-3 and takes the fall as Paris in 7F2, one of our nightmarish sports. Now Craig's gonna try 2-4 instead, can't say I blame him. And again, Craig's gonna use a tail to go through the hidden area. They're using a star to make a swamp bounce right off top, right on her. Nice. They're trying to bide her time to get to just the right space between the dry bones, the hotfoot, and the wall. With the 1, 2, and the 3, boom boom is doom doom. That's boom boom. He needs to go boom boom. We see Paris already made her way to Iggy's airship. Ella making her way nice and slowly. With that, we have a 1, 2. Oh, Iggy's been bulking up. Whoa, Iggy is super nerd. 5-hitter. Super nerd here to save the day. No, he's not. We see Craig's on is just about at Iggy too. Wait until he finds out how powerful Iggy's become. Next up, we have World 2, and let's see how we started it off. And we started off with 6-1. And Craig's just finishing up World 3. As Pella, it's the encore game. And Pella making some good swag. And Pella clears the board. As Craig enters 6F1 and leave now we're now we're in 4F2, the donut for it. Homer Simpson would love it. Or as I like to call it, donuts and coffee. And now we see Pella flying all the way past the exit pipe. And I believe this is maybe I'm wrong, but this could be a beta stage. I'm probably wrong though. And Craig finishes the end card game too. As Pella's going up against the Hammer Bros, and with a little store power just blows them both away. Yeah, Mitty guy saying that was a beta 3.9. And this one, I believe, is 6-7. We're getting a lot of ice stages this seed. Now we see Pell using another star to take out another jumbo blow and being rewarded with use a star, get a star. LOC would say. We see Pella's through the next one, but Craig is already on his way to face off against Morton. Morton's a 1. 2. Morton's had a little bit more salt in his diet. Oh, Morton's on an extra high sodium diet today. Must have been eating plenty of French fries. And with that, we have, I believe, a lead change with Craig's narrowly going up ahead of Para. Next, we head on to Wendy's World, World 3. I believe this one, what Craig's on, is our beta ice level. And Para's right behind him. Where some of us call it ice capades. And both of them die at the same time! Oh, Eddie's saying this is 610. My mistake. And Para's the first through 6-10. And Para trying to look at the next end card game. And Craig's going for a double hammer. Nice. As Para enters 4-1. And Craig's first one to make it to Wendy's Fortress. This could give him a huge lead as he goes through the World 2 airship. Let's see if Wendy had her Baconators. Wendy did have at least one Baconator today. As Para makes it through 6-9. Oh, but Para's now running into another 6 world. 6-6. Oh, one of our nightmares. And now Craig's on 1-3. No, this is 1-1 again. Oh my. Is something wrong with my brain? 1-1. And we see Craig's going through another end card game. And picking up nothing. We've got a Fred situation here. Got World 6 for World 6, and Craig's going into a beta level. We see Craig's gonna use a hammer, use a music box to make the hammer bro go sleepy sleepy. But finding the pipe takes him nowhere. Now Craig's gonna use a frog suit and going through 1F3. We see Para making it through the World 2 airship on her way to face off against Wendy. And that's a 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Wendy had everything on the Wendy's menu. She had the baconator's, the cheeseburgers, the frosty, the fries, the sodas, the chili. Wendy bulked up. Now Craig's going after a couple of boomerang bros and using his flames to take them out and picking up a music box as his reward. And Craig realizing he doesn't have any hammers, so he's gonna have to play out. But first he's gonna go for another set of hammers next and gets another music box as Para goes through 1-1. I said the chili, Chronic. Now we see Craig's gone in the Navy. There must be a music box clearance sale. Everything must go! And we see Craig struggling with the next stage. And I believe this is 7-8. Craig going for a pick-me-up and seeing just a mushroom, deciding to bypass. Now Craig's gonna try a shot in the end card game again. And now Craig's picking up some stuff. Neat. Well, he picked up a little bit of swag. And now he's going into the... Now he's getting past another stage. I believe that's a beta. I am not sure. As Para goes through 1F3. And that 69, dude. Whoa. As Craig makes his way through Lemmy's airship, let's see how beefy Lemmy has gotten. Flame broiled Cooper, anyone? His pill is going through 2-3. And now we're at World Fred. We've got another Fred situation. World 7 for World 7. The pipe maze. That's right, because most people would try to go for the warp whistle exit, we've made it so one F3 will never be a required fort. Since if you get the warp whistle, you do not break the lock. And Craig picking up a mushroom from the munchies. Now we see Craig's entering. This is one of our beta stages, the World 5 beta. And finishes it off in a pretty clean sweep. His pair is on his way to face off against the Lemmeister. And Craig's already made it to Ludwig's airship. Let's see how powerful Ludwig is today. The one, just again, an A and a B single. With that, guess how many bridges it's gonna take to get to Bowser this time. Midi guy saying 1, Wizzy saying 3, Just Sandy saying 2. Wondering if that's a Toy Story thing. Now we're in the Now we're in the 5F1 fortress. Old View is still going along with 2 as well. Impel using the hammer music box combo to make her way to Ludwig's airship. Craig slightly struggling with World 8. That's why we call it the Equalizer. As Craig has a little trouble with 4-2. And we've got dual boss passes. Yikes. We see Craig's entering the Super Tanks level. No appearance of the army this time. Strange. Oh, and that what? It's a no bridge! Bowser! The locked pipe did the locked pipe did the locked pipe did lead to Bowser! Red! And with that, Para has taken the lead and has a hammer suit on her way to Bowser. I couldn't even speak. I'm so excited. Such a comeback by Paratroopa. They were not even bothering with the clip. Can she make it through the fireballs and keep her hammer suit lead? Oh, and the laser takes it away! Oh! Para's almost got it. This could put her at 3-1. And get your GGs out for Paratroopa. Come from behind victory. With that, Para's official time is going to be 38:43. Let's see if we can get Para in for what? Sorry about that, Pope. But let's cheer on Craig as he finishes up, and let's see if we can get Para in for a few words. Craig having a little trouble with the mac and cheese clip and deciding to bypass it. Mac and cheese wasn't patched, though. Oh, and Craig takes a fall. And Craig just decided to bypass the hand stage and is going and get. Ooh. Craig's in quite a situation. He has to play the hand stage now. And Craig is officially forfeited. So with that, we've got our race done. Let's see if we can get Craig in for a few words. I see Paratroopa's waiting to join us. Yes, there is Pocahontas. There should be one in about 10 minutes. We're just trying to get a few words with Para. Oh, hey, Para.
Hi. I could just join.
Can you turn your mic up a little?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
So how do you feel like you did in those races?
Honestly, I thought that I was gonna win the second one pretty easily, but it sounds like I was behind going into World 8. But I had a hammer, and that kind of made all the difference. I feel a little bit bad for Craig on that one.
Yeah, and then, yeah, that one shocked a lot of us.
Yeah, I was really lucky. That room with the 4 pipes in the beginning was funny, and I just used a hammer and I went right to the end. I really thought that I ran that one clean though, so I'm a little bit surprised that I was behind because there were a lot of a lot of tough levels that I had really close finishes on, and yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit surprised I was behind, but I won by using a hammer, I guess.
Well,
I
you
was
right
so
now you
sorry, go on.
go on.
I was so much worse in my first race, and that one ended up being that sounded like it was a comeback too. I don't know. I think we both had trouble in Bowser's Castle.
Well, right now you've got a record of 3-1, so you're in very good position to make it to the bracket stages.
Yeah, sounds like it. I think I just need Zodiac to go 2-0 against Antlers, and I'm in. Which I wouldn't be surprised that happens because I expect to go 0-2 against Zodiac. So we'll see what happens.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, actually, right now you and Craig are tied at 3. You've got 3-1. Craig's finishing with 3-3. If you can win even one against Zodiac, I think you're locked in for bracket.
Yeah, I guess 4-2 would do it for sure.
So this is like your first experience in this SMB3 odd community, isn't it?
No, it's not. I think this is my third tournament. Might
Well,
be my
now I
second. I think
feel
it's my
silly.
third. Oh no, that's okay. I'm not super active in the SMB3 community, and I don't look like I know what I'm doing half the time. So I kind of understand why it looks like I don't play this game much, which I don't. But no, I have participated in this before. I have a lot of randomizer experience.
Well, all that matters is that you're having a blast doing it. Do you have any words of wisdom to anyone who wants to join the community, join the tournament, or even just join to have fun?
Just join and have fun. It's Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer is really fun. It's not that hard to get into. You don't really have to do. You don't have to do like any of the like really difficult clips or tricks to get into it and still win races. Like I don't. So there you go.
Do you have any final words to say before we wrap things up for this particular match?
No, I don't think so. Thanks for the restream and the commentary.
Hey, no problem. Glad to have you here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to wrap things up, but don't fret. Speaking of Zodiac, sorry, my brain just died. Wait a second, aren't you facing Zodiac next?
No, I don't think so.
1 second, folks. Well, ain't that a coinky-dink? You mentioned Zodiac and Atlas? They're fighting next.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of a clueless one.
That's okay. I mean, I'm not paying attention to the schedule either.
But anyways, that's going to be it for this match, but stay tuned. We've got the other two from Group I competing shortly. Zodiac Dread's going to be going up against Antlers, and Antlers is going to see if he... And both of them are going to see if they can pull out some wins. So on behalf of the SMB3R community, on behalf of the crew, the racers, the tech support, the crafts people, everyone, this is Meowth Rocket saying take care, and we'll see you next time at the Mushroom Kingdom, which should actually be in about 5-6 minutes. Take care, everybody!